This is Harrison Ford. This set was used for Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, the 4th movie. And this was Peru. You remember where they actually went to find the Crystal Skull? This was basically kind of a town square, Peruvian town square. They basically walked down the street and then they went onto a soundstage to go into the temple, but our old Mexico set, they used in Heroes. If you remember Maya and her brother, the wedding scene where she kills everybody, took place here. A while back it was used in Three Amigos with Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short. Also was seen in Nacho Libre with Jack Black. In the movie What's Love Got to Do with It with Angela Bassett, they got married here at this church.
Now this is why you pay the money. Because I don't think they're going to be stopping.
Really, probably never go in to one of these buildings. The reason it sounds like that is this is where a lot of the tanks are for the flash flood, right on the other side. What we would film would be an actor coming out of this or going in, but we would really never shoot inside. These buildings are not built to scale, and most of them are what we call facades, which I'll illustrate as we head down into 6-point sector. I thought we were famous. I would say by the end of the day, you'll be in about 15 home videos. Watch your step. Alright guys, we're gonna head this way.
I almost was in one. $250? Yes, please.
Now, when we had Indiana Jones here, it was huge because we had Steven Spielberg, of course, directing, and then Harrison Ford and Shia LaBeouf, and we had a couple tour guides do extra work on this set in the scene. And they said the best part of that time filming, they did it for a couple days, was when the prop master goes and comes with this huge box that was locked and takes it out, and it was Indiana Jones. And we were like, oh, that was so cool. But it was cool because it was a top secret production. With the major films, we often can't talk about them. And with Indiana Jones 4, Steven Spielberg and George Lucas are notorious for the security on their sets. They will go as far as getting individual fax machines that only they have ownership of the network so that no one can possibly hack in and get their scripts. I mean, it's just crazy. They have shredders, industrial-sized shredders they had here on the lot to shred any sort of sides, memos, anything that went out. And then when we would pass this, we'd pass it with the tours. We couldn't mention it. We couldn't even mention the code name, which was genre for the film. But every now and then, we would actually see someone, Harrison Ford, Shia LaBeouf would walk in front of the trams every now and then. Because we kind of give it away. But
does it happen that scripts have been stolen?
Yeah, I mean, people, nowadays it's just like everything is so accessible with internet, and people love finding stuff and putting it on internet, spoilers basically. And so yeah, I mean, people have stolen manuscripts, they have been gotten to manage to get on set somehow and gotten footage of a scene, they've just gotten sides. When you're an actor and you go into audition, they give you sides, which are just the parts of the script that you're in. People have sold those, and grabbed them because they go through lots of hands oftentimes, and they're a big production. So if they can keep it kind of within a certain amount of people, and then also, sometimes they'll have everyone sign a confidentiality contract. So if you spill something, you owe $5 million. So people, they keep their lips sealed because of that money. Now we're actually crossing the border into 6 Points, Texas. This is one of the oldest parts of our lot. Our western streets are kind of truly where our history lies. This is what was here back in the early days of the studio. And this is what people came to see when they paid 25 cents. They sat on bleachers and literally would watch the cowboys mosey on down the street and have shootouts. And they'd have, barroom brawls. Now, if you guys have seen the color purple which I know you're like, not a Western. It was Whoopi Goldberg's first film, Miss Seeley's Dress Shop. So part of it was actually shot here at Universal. And that was also a Steven Spielberg production. And one of the cool things about Six Points, Texas, and Western such in general, is their sets. We use effects